If you've been paying attention to the stock market in 2026, you've probably noticed one semiconductor stock making headlines over and over again: Marvell Technology. The stock has skyrocketed this year, hitting new all-time highs and becoming one of the biggest winners of the artificial intelligence boom. But after such a massive run-up, investors are asking a very important question: is Marvell stock still a buy today, or has the opportunity already passed? In this video, we're going to break down exactly what's happening with Marvell, why Wall Street is suddenly so excited about the company, how it fits into the AI revolution, the biggest risks investors need to understand, and whether this stock could continue climbing in the years ahead. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of why Marvell has become one of the hottest AI stocks on the market. To understand why Marvell is attracting so much attention, we first need to understand what the company actually does. Unlike companies such as Nvidia, that design powerful GPUs for AI training, Marvell focuses on custom chips, networking technology, data center infrastructure, and optical connectivity solutions. In simple terms, Marvell helps build the highways that AI data travels on. As artificial intelligence models become larger and more powerful, companies need faster ways to move massive amounts of data between servers, processors, and storage systems. That's where Marvell comes in. The company has positioned itself at the center of one of the fastest-growing technology trends in the world. One of the biggest reasons investors are excited about Marvell is the explosion in demand for custom AI chips, often called ASICs, or application-specific integrated circuits. Instead of relying entirely on off-the-shelf processors, major cloud companies are increasingly designing their own AI chips. These custom chips can be optimized for specific workloads, often delivering better efficiency and lower costs than general-purpose alternatives. Marvell has become one of the leading companies helping cloud giants design and develop these custom AI solutions. This has placed the company in a very powerful position as AI spending continues to accelerate. The scale of the opportunity is enormous. According to recent reports, hyperscale cloud providers such as Amazon, Microsoft, and Alphabet are expected to spend hundreds of billions of dollars on AI infrastructure in 2026 alone. That spending isn't just going toward GPUs. It also includes networking equipment, custom silicon, optical connectivity, switches, and data center hardware. These are all areas where Marvell has significant exposure. As AI infrastructure expands, Marvell could benefit from multiple growth drivers at the same time. Another major catalyst came from the company's latest earnings report. Marvell recently reported first-quarter revenue of approximately $2.42 billion, representing strong year-over-year growth. The company's data center business generated roughly $1.83 billion in revenue, exceeding analyst expectations. Even more importantly, management projected continued growth for the coming quarters, signaling that demand for AI-related products remains extremely strong. Investors love growth, and Marvell delivered exactly that. What's especially impressive is how much of Marvell's business is now connected to data centers. Recent reports indicate that more than 75% of the company's revenue is tied to this segment. That's significant because AI data centers are becoming one of the largest spending categories in technology. Every new AI model requires enormous amounts of computing power, networking infrastructure, and connectivity solutions. Marvell has positioned itself directly in the middle of that trend. Another reason Wall Street is paying attention is Marvell's long-term guidance. The company recently stated that its custom chip business could exceed $10 billion in annual revenue by fiscal 2029. That's a remarkable projection and reflects management's confidence in the future of AI demand. Marvell also raised its longer-term revenue targets, showing that leadership believes the AI opportunity is larger than previously expected. When companies raise forecasts during periods of uncertainty, investors usually take notice. One interesting aspect of the AI boom is that many investors focus almost exclusively on Nvidia. There's no question that Nvidia remains the dominant force in AI hardware. However, Some analysts believe the next wave of gains may come from companies supporting the broader AI ecosystem. Marvell is increasingly viewed as one of those companies. Instead of competing directly with Nvidia, Marvell benefits from AI adoption regardless of which model or platform ultimately wins. As long as cloud providers continue building AI infrastructure, Marvell has opportunities to grow. A major competitive advantage for Marvell is its role in custom silicon development. Industry analysts have highlighted growing demand for custom AI accelerators because companies want alternatives to expensive GPU deployments. Marvell and Broadcom have emerged as two of the biggest beneficiaries of this trend. Some reports even describe the market as a Broadcom-Marvell duopoly in custom AI chip design partnerships. That's a powerful position to occupy in a rapidly expanding market. Another exciting area for Marvell is optical networking. AI systems require huge amounts of data movement between servers. Traditional copper connections are becoming less efficient as data demands increase. As a result, data centers are increasingly adopting advanced optical technologies. Analysts believe Marvell is one of the leaders in high-speed optical connectivity solutions, including next-generation 800G and 1.6T technologies. This could become another major revenue driver as AI infrastructure scales globally. The company also continues to launch new products designed specifically for AI environments. Recently, Marvell announced what it described as the industry's first 102.4 terabits per second switch, built for AI and cloud data center infrastructure. Products like this demonstrate that Marvell isn't simply benefiting from AI trends, it is actively developing technologies that could shape the future of AI networking. Of course, no investment discussion would be complete without examining the risks. The biggest concern facing Marvell investors today is valuation. After rising more than 100% in 2026, expectations have become extremely high. When a stock experiences a massive rally, future growth must be strong enough to justify the higher price. If earnings growth slows, or if management fails to meet expectations, the stock could experience significant volatility. Several analysts have noted that Marvell now trades at premium valuation levels compared to many semiconductor peers. Competition is another risk. While Marvell has established itself as a leader in custom AI chips and networking, it isn't alone. Broadcom continues expanding aggressively in the same market. Nvidia remains dominant in AI hardware. Other semiconductor companies are also investing heavily in custom silicon solutions. If competitors gain market share or launch superior technologies, Marvell's growth trajectory could face challenges. There's also the broader question of AI spending sustainability. Right now, technology giants are investing at unprecedented levels. But what happens if economic conditions weaken? What if companies reduce capital expenditures? A slowdown in AI infrastructure spending could impact semiconductor suppliers throughout the industry. Investors should remember that today's growth assumptions are based on continued aggressive spending by cloud providers. That said, many analysts believe AI infrastructure spending is still in the early innings. Industry forecasts suggest custom AI chips will continue gaining market share over traditional solutions. Some projections show custom ASIC shipments growing substantially faster than merchant GPUs over the next several years. If those forecasts prove accurate, companies like Marvell could be positioned for years of growth. Another bullish factor is the growing list of relationships Marvell has with major cloud providers. Reports indicate the company is involved in projects related to Amazon's Trainium platform, Microsoft's AI initiatives, and other hyperscaler programs. These partnerships provide visibility into future demand and strengthen Marvell's position within the AI supply chain. When looking at the company's financial performance, the transformation is remarkable. Marvell generated record fiscal 2026 revenue exceeding $8 billion, supported largely by AI-related demand. The company has evolved from a traditional semiconductor business into a major AI infrastructure player. This shift has fundamentally changed how investors view the stock. So, should you buy Marvell stock today? The answer depends on your investment style and risk tolerance. If you're looking for a company with strong exposure to one of the biggest technology trends in history, Marvell certainly deserves consideration. The company is benefiting from explosive AI infrastructure spending, growing demand for custom silicon, expanding optical networking opportunities, and deep relationships with some of the largest technology companies in the world. However, investors should also recognize that much of this optimism is already reflected in the stock price. After such a dramatic rally, expectations are extremely high. Future earnings reports will need to demonstrate continued execution and sustained growth. The stock could remain volatile as investors evaluate whether Marvell can keep delivering results that justify its valuation. In the long term, the biggest question is whether AI spending continues expanding at its current pace. If artificial intelligence becomes as transformative as many experts predict, the companies building the infrastructure behind AI could become some of the biggest winners of the decade. Marvell appears to be one of those companies. While no stock is guaranteed to succeed, Marvell has positioned itself at the center of several powerful trends that could drive growth for years to come. And that's why investors everywhere are watching Marvell very closely right now. The company isn't just riding the AI wave, it is helping build the foundation that makes the AI revolution possible. Whether you're already a shareholder or simply researching your next investment opportunity, Marvell is definitely a stock worth keeping on your radar. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest stock market analysis, AI investing opportunities, and technology stock updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.